the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Atlanta Hawks with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Philadelphia 76ers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set for Game 3 in this Eastern Conference Round 1 contest. It's been a lopsided 2-0 series, but that might change tonight. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Risache in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, they've got Tyrese Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with George, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. You take a look at Philadelphia, they have a huge advantage having stole the first 2 games on the road.
I mean, they really do, B.A. This is a dream start to their playoff run. This team smells blood in the water, believe that.
Pass to Risache. On target from range.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Now here's Maxey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Johnson.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Daniels. There's the screen by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. Drummond with the screen. Clock at 4. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Here's Drummond following the score by Atlanta. Now here's Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup.
So tough trying to knock Maxey off balance, off stride. He's outstanding at playing through contact.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Young. Banked it in off the glass.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now Maxey. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Risache. Pass to Daniels. Young with it. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Atlanta. For 3, George. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
Now here's Young. There's the 3. No good there. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Maxey. Back to George. And here's Drummond, covered by Johnson. Double team on Drummond. Here's Yabusele. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Maxey. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. George outside, inside. Yabusele. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Johnson. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Outside Young. Releases. Young missing again.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Maxey. George against Young. Shot from 12. George, no good. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Here's Risache. Here's Daniels. George defending. Here's Risache. Three-pointer. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Drummond up top. They set the pick. Back to Maxey. Offline from the high post. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Daniels. Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Here's Rizachet. George defending. Outside Young. Crafty move. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Maxey, that's good.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Okongwu, a screen on Maxey. Young, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. He's scoreless. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. The 76ers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Grimes, guarded by Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Edwards finds Lowry from deep three-point land. They get it back. Drummond, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Now here's Young. Pass to Niang. Back to Young. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Lowry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out to the right wing. Young against Oubre. Over Young. Oubre can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's LeVert. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Here's Young. Trailing by 4. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That's going to send Trae Young to the line. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Rizachet comes in for Daniels. Free throw's good. Young.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Now here's Oubre. To the left wing. Oubre, a screen on Young. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes, and it's blocked.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Mann comes in for Young. There's a minute 12 left in the first. And Oubre gets it to go.
And these kinds of shots help Oubre get into a rhythm. Terrific work off the catch.
It's LeVert on the wing. Outside man. Niang a screen. The three is up. Man misses. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Grimes. No points yet. Lowry to pass to Oubre. Driving in. And he jams it home with authority.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Capella. Niang outside. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's man. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Oubre. With 2 seconds left. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Philadelphia 76ers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Daniels. LeVert outside. Screen by Capella. LeVert goes against Maxey. The shot by LeVert, no good. The Sixers lead by 7. George for 3. Capella with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Daniels. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Pass to Grimes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hawks trail by 8. LeVert outside. To the paint. Here's Capella. Paul George pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good.
The quick-footed, creative Max, he's so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for LeVert. Both free throws good from Maxey. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Back to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Pass to Grimes. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. George's shot is off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
George passes to Grimes. Here's the pick. Now Maxey. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Daniels. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. Lobs it up. It's tipped. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to McCain. George outside. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
For Atlanta, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Okongwu with it. Knocked away. George feels it out a bit. Over Rizachet. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's McCain. The rebound by Atlanta. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Rizachet. He's got 6. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Maxey passes to Drummond. It's stolen. And now the Hawks on the break. Pushing it up now. Pass to Rizachet. And here's Young. Young with the signature tray.
I just love the ball movement.
George passes to Maxey. With the drive. Here's McCain. Drummond with the screen. The kick out to Maxey. Shot clock at 2. No good from 18.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu from outside the arc. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's McCain. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. McCain's got his 2nd basket of the game.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Hawks trail by 3. Young looking for an opening. The kick out to Johnson. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's McCain. Drummond finds Maxey. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Young. With some arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's Yabusele. Here's George. Let's go with a 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 7 points.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. And Atlanta misses again. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Johnson on the wing. George defending. The 3 from Rizachet. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
George's shot is off. The Hawks shooting only 36% during the second. Daniels passes to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. 9 points in the game. 5 on the clock. To the right side. To stop the run. George with the block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams changing it up here. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Gordon, the pass to Edwards. Young against Lowry. Five to shoot. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Shot is good by Gordon.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's LeVert. And the layup is good off the glass. LeVert's got his first points of the game.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
The Sixers lead by 9. Lowry outside. Pass to Oubre. Launches it. The offensive rebound. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his first foul of the game. Grimes, he's checked in for Drummond. Oubre with it. He's got 7. Shot from the low post is good. Oubre's got 9.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
LeVert passes to Niang. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. LeVert outside. For 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. And here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket. Now Oubre, defended by Niang. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Oubre. And the 76ers lead by 13. 1 minute left in the second period. Now here's Young. Give him 8. Niang a screen. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The floater. Fearless Trae Young.
And such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
.36 seconds left in the second. Lowry against Young. Lowry, the pass to Oubre. Three-pointer, no good. Hawks trail by 11. Outside man. Nance outside. Pass to Niang. Down low. Now Young. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Philadelphia. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that down. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-0 at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead, Ernie.
Yeah, I like the chances. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11, and Atlanta looking at who they've got. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Really good passing wing. Ricochet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Philadelphia shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Drummond. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Daniels. To the middle. It's tipped. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And Young gets it to go.
Ice Trae, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And it's Maxey missing. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Ricochet. He's got 9. Young with it. To the inside. Okongwu. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Sixers lead by 3. Pass to McCain. 90 seconds into the second half now. Yabusele. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. He's got 6.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
It's Daniels with a drive. Pass to Johnson. Here's Ricochet. Johnson a screen on George. Here's Ricochet. The jumper from the wing off target.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Drummond passes to Maxey. Three-pointer.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Ricochet. 9 points in the game. Down low. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Drummond. George outside. Here's McCain. He has 7. Clock at 6. 13 feet out. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Pass to Young. Johnson a screen on Maxey. There's Young with the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Young's got 15.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Maxey surveys. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 14 points for him.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Young inside. Maxey covering. On the wing, Daniels. Give him 8. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's George.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
He misses the free throw.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Good on the second one.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Here's Ricochet. 9 points in the game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
George for 3. Drains the triple. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw is good. Young. And both free throws good for Young. The Sixers lead by 7. Here's McCain. He's got 7. Pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Daniels. Give him 8 points now. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ricochet. George defending. Ricochet, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's McCain. Outside Maxey. From the wing. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Young. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, the Hawks. 4-point game. Maxey finds Oubre. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Oubre's got 11 points.
That's the way to do it. Oubre using his length inside to his advantage.
And here is Young. 20 points for him. That's the screen. The 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And the jam by Drummond.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Young after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Ooh, rejected by Drummond. Pass to Gordon. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. Kyle Lowry comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hawks trail by 8. Now here's LeVert. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Nance. Good work defensively by Oubre. Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's the teardrop, and the shot goes. Lowry's got his first points of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella, screen on Lowry. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Edwards. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Free throw no good for Edwards.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Deflected.
Oubre putting those long arms to work, manages to get a hand on it.
Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 12-point 76ers lead. And Atlanta has possession. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Young against Lowry. Outside Young. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, Young! So tough at his size.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Lowry surveys the D. That one goes in. Lowry's gotten his second bucket.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Hawks trail by 12. Now Young. 22 points for him. Inside. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Nance outside. Nance with a screen on Lowry. Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Sixers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Oubre can't hit. Young goes in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. We've got Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey against LeVert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Maxey is a do-it-all guard. I mean, defense never knows if he's going to shoot it, pass it, or take off the dribble.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Maxey. Hawks trail by 10. LeVert passes to Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Maxey. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Boy, very nice read that time from LeVert. He's a guy who racks up the assist. Very good feel on offense.
Here's McCain. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Now here's Maxey. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. That free throw's good from Maxey. Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And there's the ability to finish for Risacher. Nobody scares him at the rim.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Maxey passes to Grimes. There's a screen to the paint. Yabusele. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Daniels passes to LeVert. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Risacher. 6 to shoot. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Here's Daniels. And he gets it back. Here's Okongwu. And finally, they hit one. Great game for him. Double-double now.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Grimes. George outside. Shoots over Johnson. The Sixers with another miss.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now here's LeVert. Back to Daniels. Rebound by Philadelphia. George with it. Pass to Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Maxey's got 8 here in this quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Hawks trail by 10. Outside Johnson. Back to LeVert. Here's Daniels. Pass to Risacher. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Risacher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's McCain. Rejected by Okongwu. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Maxey, that's good.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Hawks trail by 9. Here's Daniels, and there's the screen. LeVert outside. Johnson a screen on Maxey, and here's LeVert for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's McCain. Misses the 3. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Picked up by Okongwu. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fires from 14. George's shot is off. Hawks trail by 9. On the wing, Daniels. Maxey covering. Daniels passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Risacher. Beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And he can't get the first one. Trey sinks the second. Hawks trail by 10. Daniels passes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. The three from Ricochet. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got a rebound, number 12 here already in the game. Drummond, the screen on Levert. There's the triple. The Sixers again can't hit. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Daniels. Down low. Here's a Kongwu. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
The Sixers lead by 8. Maxey passes to Drummond. Inside. Here's George. And George with the jam.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Levert. That's good from George. Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Johnson. And here's a Kongwu. Here's Daniels. And the three-pointer goes.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Maxey passes to Drummond. Drummond with the screen. Here's McCain. Second chance shot. And Drummond with the lay-in. That gives him a double-double.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
Now here's Young. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Young. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Over Ricochet. Now here's Maxey. Guarded closely. Can't hit from in close. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Young. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
Free throw, no good for Young. The Sixers lead by 7. Now here's George. It's stolen by Okongwu. It's Daniels with a drive. Pass to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Johnson, no good on that one. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Back to Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 14 points now in the second half.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Pass to Young. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Young.
Key mates, they needed all of them.
The Sixers lead by 5. George outside. Over Rizachet. George's shot is off. Well, the Hawks shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Pass to Young. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The more aggressive Young is, the better he plays, creating a trip to the line.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Young.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Now here's George. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Young. Johnson a screen on Maxey. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by George.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson passes to Daniels. It's stolen by Maxey. Now here's George by himself. And George with the jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And Atlanta has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Johnson passes to Young. Here's Rizachet. Takes the three. The rebound by Maxey. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within the